everyone, it's Bethany, and I am in Ireland right now. So I've been making a lot of videos on this channel about living with Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease, but I haven't done any videos on travel, and travel is actually a really big part of my life. It's something that I've kind of become obsessed with since my husband and I moved to London 4 years ago. And I'm excited to show you this trip in particular because I'm traveling alone for part of it. I actually am meeting up with a friend here in Ireland. She's someone that I traveled with all across Eastern Europe last year. We really enjoy road tripping together. So I met up with this friend, but I traveled here alone, and as many of you understand, there's some inherent challenges to traveling alone with a disease like CMT. As I was packed up and ready to leave this morning, I was like, oh, I forgot there are some stairs. I have to take this bag down, and I don't really know how I'm going to do that. This is probably going to be something that I negotiate over a several minute period. And literally the second after I filmed that, a guy buzzed himself into my building, ran up and past me, and I said, wait, can you please do me a favor and just take my bag down these stairs? You'll save me like 10 minutes off my life. And of course he was so happy to do it. So that was just such a gift this morning. It was a reminder to not get overly bogged down in worries about the little minutia that's hard for me. If anything, traveling alone teaches me how capable I am. Because every time I get into a situation, whether it's a little one like that or something much bigger, I figure my way out of it. And the more times you figure your way out of something, the more confident you get. And I've also had to get way used to asking people for help. I used to hate it, would never do it. And now I do it all the time. Even when I got the Uber to the airport, I was like, hey, can you please give me an arm up the curb? And he was totally happy to do that. Totally happy. And okay, so European bathrooms tend to have really tall bathtubs. Like, they are hard to step into, and I've even asked able-bodied family, and they're like, no, yeah, these bathtubs are really high. So I always ask for a walk-in shower, but I forgot when I booked this room. So I arrived today and I'm like, is there any chance that you have a room with a shower? And the guy was very nice, and he's like, oh, I don't know, I'll see. And he disappeared for a few minutes, and he came back and he's like, I don't know, I'm working on it. And he disappeared for a few more minutes. And he came back with a key to the grand suite. So I feel like a total princess right now. The view is incredible. And I actually moved the desk in the room to the spot right in front of the windows at the balcony. So I get just the most beautiful view. I could honestly spend my whole time here in my room, I think, and be totally happy. Anyway, I'm here, and I'm really glad. This is what most mornings in Ireland have been like. Very wet and very windy, but we have a country to go see. My friend and I both have trouble walking, but it's amazing what you can see just from your car. And on this trip, we are exploring the Connemara coast, part of the Wild Atlantic Way. It's beautiful. Okay, it does rain a lot, but it always clears up soon. for a little while. I'd always thought of Ireland as being incredibly flat and green, but this landscape was not at all what I expected. It was mountainous and rugged, full of beautiful heathlands and lakes and bogs. Ireland has its own ways of slowing you down. But you know what? Maybe that's a good thing. My friend and I have an unspoken rule. If out in the middle of nowhere we see a sign for a little shop selling jam or cheese or maybe chocolate, that we have to stop. And that was how we found the cutest little shop out in the middle of the west coast of Ireland. We got to see them making the molds and even pouring the chocolate into bars. We made a new friend, too, named Giles. And he gave us lots of samples and taught us how to properly taste a good chocolate bar. We always look out for detours, signs for ancient ruins or other interesting things along the way. And often these turnoffs end up actually being more interesting than the destination we originally had in mind. Destination this day was to see the cliffs of Moher, which are known as one of the most breathtaking views in Ireland. But after hours of driving, we arrived only to be told that there would be a ton of walking to get the view that we were hoping for. Basically, we were stuck in our car looking at the wrong side of the cliffs. Not gonna lie, this was really disappointing for both of us for a moment. But as we were leaving, we stumbled across the most perfect little princess castle. And it was kind of a reminder that even though not everything will be accessible to us, so much of the world still is.